It's the top of the first. BombMob bomb, 0. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 0. It's the top of the first. BombMob bomb, 0. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person, 0.
Ho, ho, ho!
I'm Morgana.
Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball. Hey, Ballyard Baseball. Clap, 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 clap. Ballyard Baseball.
Bark at the Park tonight at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. It's fine. What could go wrong? This is Ballyard Baseball. It's a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan, overlooking the best ballpark in ball. From the skybox at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, this is Ballyard Baseball, and I'm River Morgan.
Oh hell, I mean, hell, oh, I'm Morgana. Oh hell, I mean, hell, oh, I'm Morgana. I'm Morgana. I'm Morgana.
Fans are streaming, pouring, disembarking from the flyover gondola, Sugar Tracks Railroad, water taxi, and personal watercraft. The playoff chase is intensifying. Of the 6 teams competing in Ballyard Baseball, the top 2 teams will advance to the Ballyard Series, a best-of-3 championship in January that will crown our first ever champions at the Ballyard. Tonight, BombMob, the Palindrome Team, is fighting for one of those top 2 spots. Coach Pop Oppo gives the ball to Bob Toot for his first start on the mound. Elle Wow, Otto Oppo, Dude Yardray, and Iggi Aviva lead BombMob into this Friday night feature. Pre-Natal Prospects and coaches Dr. G. Nettix and Dr. D.N. Abel are looking for the first win for the gestating superstars. Rip Shotz, Shohei Sanchez, Yaw-Yaw Yawkey, and Satchel Judge headline the in-utero roster, getting game reps and necessary exposure to college coaches and pro scouts before they even breathe Earth's air. Domingo Laloosh is on the bump for Pre-Natal Prospects. You can find all things Ballyard Baseball at ballyardbaseball.com. Ballyard Baseball is next on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.
Yeehaw!
Ribby Rodeo, professional rodeo in Sugar Lake. 2 nights each week. We're not stupid, only on nights there are not ball games at the Ballyard. All good rodeo starts with bull riding and ends with bull riding. Recognized as the #1 barrel racing rodeo on the circuit. Plus, mutton busting, greased pig, and open pits provided by Bullpen Barbecue. Ribby Rodeo is a proud partner of Ballyard Baseball.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by the Flyover Gondola. Hover over a game or enjoy the best view of Sugar Lake's nightly fireworks show. And by Ballyard Bets, honoring our cease and desist order. And by Sweet Peace Cemetery, the sweet way to go. Happy holidays from Ballyard Baseball. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Ho, ho, ho!
Ho!
Ho, ho, ho!
It's the top of the first. BombMob bomb. 0. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 0. Otto O is at bat. Domingo L pitching. The bases are empty. No one out. Lineup changed. Domingo L in at pitcher.
Welcome back to the Ballyard, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle. www.ballyardbaseball.com. That's ballyardbaseball.com for schedule information, team links, the Ballyard Baseball merchandise shop, and so much more, including the current standings, which you saw during our pregame beginnings tonight, shaping up toward the Ballyard Series for the first ever championship at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, presented by Ballyard Baseball. While you're at ballyardbaseball.com, join the village. You can find the Join the Village area at ballyardbaseball.com. Submit your email address for updates from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake and Ballyard Baseball. They'll be shot to you directly from the skybox at the Ballyard. I'm River Morgan with our play-by-play computerized robot, Morgana. Thank you for being here tonight, Morgana. The no-show on Christmas Day. Morgana, computerized robot, chose to take the day off. Glad to have you back with us, Morgana.
Oh hell, I mean. Hell, oh, I'm Morgana. Oh hell, I mean. Hell, oh, I'm Morgana. I'm Morgana. I'm Morgana. You too. You too.
Thank you, Morgana. Eloquent as always. The times they are a-changin'. Philanthropy today, of course, as we do at each Ballyard Baseball presentation on the Ballyard Baseball Network. We are conducting real-world philanthropy throughout each Ballyard Baseball Network broadcast. Toys for Tots, the ongoing recipient through the holidays. with Ballyard Baseball, Toys for Tots, because every child deserves a little Christmas. Thank you, Marine Corps Reserve, for administering this life-changing charity. The QR code is on your screen. You can also go to ballyardbaseball.com and find a link at the top of our homepage up in that top area, the game day info. There's a link to jump to the donation website for the Toys for Tots program or capture the QR code that is on your screen now. You heard Morgana let you know Domingo Laloosh on the mound. Pre-Natal Prospects, all of these in-utero players, they are engineered for baseball superstardom and named accordingly. Each parental unit grouping giving names that they know will turn into legendary names in the history of the game. And the one mistake, but yet lovably, Domingo Laloosh, every other player based on something real in the game. I guess Domingo Laloosh would be real. Domingo Ayala and Nuke Laloosh combined in this name. If you aren't familiar, sing along with me. Look it up. Domingo Laloosh. Nuke Laloosh, the big arm in Bull Durham, played by Tim Robbins. Look it up. Domingo Laloosh pitching to Adley Posada, a combination of two of the finest catchers ever to grace the game, one current and one retired and in the Hall of Fame. Adley Posada behind the plate. As we head into the top of the first inning, Otto Oppo, leadoff hitter for his dad and manager Pop Oppo's BombMob. BombMob with a 2-1 record in the thick of the chase for the Ballyard Series, battling with the Pre-Natal Prospects in tonight's ball game. Thanks for joining us at the Ballyard. First pitch coming from Domingo Laloosh.
Ball one.
The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1.
Ball two.
The count is 2-1.
Ball three.
The count is 3-1.
Wow.
The count is 3-2.
Otto Oppo working the count, always likes to go the other way. The left-handed batter looking to shoot it through the left side. 3-2 count. Pitch from Domingo Laloosh fired in. Oppo hits that the other way. Hard shot to rip Shotz. Fires it to Shohei Sanchez. 5-3 out at first.
Otto O grounds out. Third baseman Rip S to first baseman Shohei S. Iggi A steps up to the plate.
Domingo Laloosh wins the first AB with the ground out.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Iggi Aviva, 0-2 count. Sugar Tracks Railroad unloaded the last of the passengers out onto the island. Another sold-out crowd at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake on Bark at the Park night.
The count is 1-2.
One-two pitch. Iggi Aviva fouling it away.
The count is 1-2.
Cy Ruth in left field, Satchel Judge in center field, and Roberto Markable. This ball lifted toward Roberto Markable, and our Markable has the catch in right field.
Iggi A flies out to right fielder Roberto M. LW steps up to the plate.
That's Elle Wow Morgana, our play-by-play computerized robot AI play-by-play or play-by-play Morgana. You got to respect this batter. It's not LW. It's a palindrome Morgana and Grom. Elle Wow. Really setting the pace in Ballyard baseball. Ridiculous statistics to open up the season. Just in a zone, sometimes a player gets there and is a difficult out. Domingo Laloosh behind the mound praying right now, taking a moment. Trying to gather himself. Elle Wow, the shortstop for the BombMob. Palindrome named Elle Wow, left side batter. awaits Domingo Laloosh's decompression he's doing behind the mound. The sight of Ellie striking fear. Otto Oppo grounded out to third base to open up the game, and Iggi Aviva flew out to right field. The Otto Oppo ground ball did go Oppo from the left-handed batter to the third baseman, Rip Shotz, who made the play over to Shohei Sanchez, and the fly ball to right field to Roberto Markable. Elle Wow currently second. If you look at the statistics, the leaderboard, go to the Game Changer app or website. You can see it on the app if you're a member of Game Changer. If you're not, it's all right. We can help you out with it. Some information. If you're on the app and have the access to the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, and the at is the at sign, the A in a circle, not AT, the Ballyard at Sugar Lake on Game Changer. You look at the leaderboard. Elle Wow second in batting average with an .833 behind only just barrels of Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Elle leading Ballyard Baseball and runs batted in with 10. 5 hits, that's third most in Ballyard Baseball, but amazing of her 5 hits, what she's done with those. Her slugging percentage leads Ballyard Baseball at 3.333. Elle, those 5 hits she's rattled out, all of them bombs. Fitting for this member of BombMob. Understandable why Domingo Laloosh is hanging out behind the mound. Had a visit from both of his managers. In this case, not typically allowed that both coaches or 2 coaches can come out, but Jocko Harvey, our plate umpire, allowed it. Pre-Natal Prospects coaches and medical engineer doctors who have the clinic in town, Zesty Zygotes, Dr. Gene Nettix and Dr. D.N. Abel came out, did a counseling session with Domingo Laloosh, actually had him lay down on the grass. They sat next to him on either side, legs crossed and fingertips to thumbs. And now Domingo is standing back up, wiping away sweat as Elle Wow confronts the starting pitcher for Pre-Natal Prospects. Pitch coming from Domingo Laloosh. Elle Wow is going to take a hack at that and jump all over it. Elle Wow sends it to center field.
That ball is yard.
Elle homers on a line drive to center field. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 0. Big L steps up to the plate.
Out.
The count is 0-1.
Out.
The count is 0-2.
Going right after Gig Lal, Elle Wow delivers again. 6 hits on the year, 6 home runs.
Gig L strikes out swinging. Domingo L pitching. That ends the top of the first. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 0.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. Run! This has been a test of the emergency alert system. In the event of an actual emergency, you're probably cooked.
Happy holidays from Ballyard Baseball.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's the bottom of the first. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 0. Shohei S is at bat. Bob T pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the first. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 0. Leading off for Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person will be Shohei S, then Yaw-Yaw Y, then Rip S. It's the bottom of the first. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 0. Shohei S steps up to the plate.
Thorough coverage, Morgana. Thanks for the repetitive presentation.
The count is 1-0.
We've all been there. Bob Toot on the hill for BombMob. First start of the year for Bob Toot.
The count is 1-1.
Anna Hanna behind the plate. Shohei Sanchez.
The count is 2-1.
First baseman leading off for Pre-Natal Prospects.
The count is 2-2.
Putting together a good leadoff at-bat. Seeing some pitches from Bob Toot. Big number 55. All jerseys for BombMob have to be palindrome numbers.
The count is 2-2.
Bob Toot wears 55. Anna Hanna wears 44 behind the plate. That's the battery in this matchup with BombMob for Pre-Natal Prospects. 2-2 pitch on the way from Bob Toot. Sanchez rockets that to left center. That's down, bouncing up against the brick wall. In for a double is Shohei Sanchez. Answering the solo shot from Elle Wow, leadoff aboard.
Shohei S doubles on a line drive to center fielder Iggi Aviva. Yaw-Yaw Y steps up to the plate.
Bark at the park night. You might have noticed sound of a meow somewhere in the action tonight. I think somebody snuck a cat in here. That was not in the plan.
The count is 0-1.
Yaw-Yaw Yawkey, good hitter, grounds the ball to the other way. Otto Oppo picks it up at second base, throws to Salas. Shohei Sanchez moving up to third base.
Out. Second baseman Otto O to first baseman Sass. Shohei S advances to third. Rip S steps up to the plate.
Sellout crowd, as always, at the Ballyard, appreciating a good piece of hitting from Yaw-Yaw Yawkey, descendant of the Boston Red Sox famed Yawkey family. Yaw-Yaw Yawkey goes to the right side, opposite way from Yaw-Yaw, hitting it to Otto Oppo at second base. Shohei Sanchez now with Rip Shotz standing in. Rip Shotz, another of the big talents in the midway point of the Ballyard baseball season. Rip Shotz, highest exit velo displayed in the game so far here at the Ballyard. It's Rip, the third baseman, ready to take on Bob Toot on the hill. One away, runner on third, Shohei Sanchez.
Strike one.
The count is 0-1.
Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Update our screen imaging for you. Wanted to make sure that Toys for Tots got plenty of chance for you to QR code them.
The count is 0-2.
Ball one.
The count is 1-2.
Now you see the beautiful image of nighttime at the Ballyard.
The count is 2-2.
See the skybox behind home plate. That's where I, River Morgan, sit next to this metal box. Computerized robot Morgana. Thanks for your work on the play-by-play call tonight, Morgana.
Strike three, you're out.
Rip S strikes out looking. Bob T pitching. Side R steps up to the plate.
Rip Shots sent away looking.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Still getting a little bit of a
The count is 0-2.
sad look from the dugout from Rip Shots and his managers, Dr. G. Nettix, Dr. D.N. Abel. They weren't sure if that pitch hit the zone. Of course, the umpires are always right at the Ballyard, but a little bit of the droopies going on over in their dugout. did hear that Rip Shotz's dog was also on hand tonight on Bark at the Park night. So it's up to Cy Ruth trying to drive in Shohei Sanchez with 2 away. Sanchez doubled to open the inning. 0-2 count, 2 away. Cy Ruth, left-handed batter. Rips that into right field to Dude Yardray on 2 bounces, and Shohei Sanchez coming across the plate with the first run for Pre-Natal Prospects.
Cy R singles on a line drive to right fielder Dude White. Shohei S scores. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 1. Satchel J steps up to the plate.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Tie score in the first, 1-1. Pre-Natal Prospects answer the solo shot of Elle Wow, who gets a ground ball here from Satchel Judge. Sends that across, picks it up cleanly over to Sass Salas for the third out.
Shortstop LW to first baseman Sass S. That ends the bottom of the first. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 1. Leading off for BombMob bomb will be Bob T, then Sass S, then Anna H.
And now, a decree from the Commissioners of Ballyard Baseball.
Whereas today is Bark at the Park night, and whereas there will be copious canines and canine owners at the Ballyard, and whereas we love dogs and we feel bad for dogs when people look sideways at them when the poor pups are placed in questionable service dog situations, simply so the owner can chill with their pet. Be it known that, under the ADA, a service animal is defined as a dog that has been individually trained to do work or perform tasks for an individual with a disability. The tasks performed by the dog must be directly related to the person's disability. Therefore, hitherto, whenceforth, be it known that it is not appropriate to call your animal a service dog when you simply bring them along to fetch beers or to make you look more attractive.
And recording in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Tonight's team sponsor for BombMob is the National Institute for the Study of Palindromes, in recognition of BombMob naming their team using one of the finest wordplay devices in all of linguistics. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob. Whether you prefer one-word palindromes like kayak, deified, mom, race car, BombMob, or phrases like sit on a potato pan, Otis, or Mr. Owl ate my metal worm, or never odd or even, or the playful yo, banana boy. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes invites you to apply for a 323-day residency at our Civic Center in the town of Frunknerf. The National Institute for the Study of Palindromes says, yay, BombMob.
Ho, ho, ho. Great to see the big jolly guy hanging out after the months of preparation and then the unbelievable workload of a couple days on the 25th all over the world. Every year after the big delivery by the jolly guy, he spends a block of time at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake, his preferred vacation destination decompression spot for Old St. Nick, and he's in the house again. Welcome to Santa.
It's the top of the second. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 1. Bob T is at bat. Domingo L pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Bob T steps up to the plate.
Bob Toot pitching, gave up a run in the first. 1-1 our score. 5-inning game at the Ballyard, as they always are. Toot swinging first pitch. Hits a hard shot at Hose Rocket at shortstop.
Bob T lines out to shortstop Hose R. Sass steps up to the plate.
Hose Rocket, one of the pitching arms for this Pre-Natal Prospects squad. Getting the shortstop assignment. That's where Domingo Laloosh often plays, but Domingo on the hill, his first start of the year. So Hose Rocket honored by those baby engineering parents with the number 22. Roger Rocket Clemens wore that jersey number. Salas, right-handed batter. Looks like he's amped up, going first pitch again. Hits it hard at Rip Shotz at third base.
Sass lines out to third baseman Rip S. Anna H steps up to the plate.
Domingo Laloosh gives up 2 barrel shots, liners, but Hose Rocket and Rip Shotz on the left side make catches. Now Anna Hanna swings first pitch and fouls it away.
Is 0-1.
Anna might have wanted to take a pitch there with 2 pitches and 2 outs. You want to avoid the 3-pitch inning for momentum for the other side. Now she takes one for a ball.
1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Anna Hanna, the catcher, batting in the number 7 spot. 2 strikes, or 1 ball in the count here. 1-2 away. Anna, incoming delivery from Domingo Laloosh. Dribbler, right side. Shohei Sanchez charges, picks it up barehand, turns around and flings it to Yaw-Yaw Yawkey.
Rounds out. First baseman Shohei S to second baseman Yaw-Yaw Y. That ends the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-natal prospects pregnant person. 1.
You don't see that often. Great play. Both the pitcher and the first baseman, Shohei Sanchez, the first baseman, pitcher, Domingo Laloosh, charging on that little dribbler. Heads up play by second baseman Yaw-Yaw Yawkey, who hustles over to beat Anna Hanna to the bag and takes the put out. Score at 3-4. First baseman position is number 3 in the book. Second baseman position, number 4 in the book. Not often you see a 3-4, but Yawkey making a nice play to handle the dribbler from Anna Hanna. That sends us to the bottom of the second inning of a 5-inning ball game. BombMob Pre-Natal Prospects sitting at a 1-1 score. Again, a reminder, Pre-Natal Prospects looking for their first win of the year, sitting at 0-3, while BombMob in prime position need a win tonight. 2-1 record, 3-way tie with Sweetwater Sugar Gliders in the standings that now pop up on your screen. The Sugar Gliders at 2-1, the Highland Island Yeti at 2-1, and the BombMob at 2-1. Tomorrow's game, tomorrow night, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite looking for their first win, taking on Duck Ditch Dots, the front runners at 3-0. Duck Ditch Dots, 3 wins, having scored 4 total runs, but only allowing 1 in those 3 games. The pitching pros, Duck Ditch Dots, and their coach Pablo Painter doing the work on the hill. So the game tomorrow, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite at Duck Ditch Dots, and then the following Sunday night, same start time, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, 7:30 Mountain, 8:30 Central. Highland Island Yeti on Sunday night and Sweetwater Sugar Gliders. That is a matchup of 2-1 teams. Whoever loses that is going to be looking up the wrong way toward one of those top 2 spots. Big game on Sunday, as it will be tomorrow. And we move our way into the bottom of the second inning with a game that the BombMob needs, and Pre-Natal Prospects trying to do what they haven't done yet. They need 1 win just for the psyche. Still a mathematical chance to get to the playoffs. They'll be coming to bat next. Today's team sponsor for Pre-Natal Prospects is Zesty Zygotes.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Dr. Gene Nettix and Dr. D.N. Abel invite you to visit Zesty Zygotes on the shores of Sugar Lake. Whether you want a Y and a Y or an X and a Y, Zesty Zygotes serves you
with decades of experience and a deep catalog. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Zesty Zygotes making magic and tomorrow's baseball stars on the shores of Sugar Lake. Zesty Zygote says, "Let's go, prenatal prospects. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Keep grinding."
It's the bottom of the second. BombMob bomb. 1. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 1. Adley P is at bat. Bob T pitching. The bases are empty. No one out. That ends the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 1. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 1. Leading off for prenatal prospects pregnant person will be Adley P, then Roberto M, then Domingo L.
Bottom of 2, you see the village of Sugar Lake map on your screen. Take a little tour visually around the map. If you want more time with the map, you see the weather wall. Weather walls are actually on both sides of this beautiful community. Cut off on the right side of your current image, but it's over there. If you live this place, you know it. Between the weather walls that protect the ball yard from weather, now and then a squall comes through the opening of Road Trip Road. One of just 2 roads in town, 6 total cars in the village, 6 total vehicles registered in the village of Sugar Lake, 4 of those by Elite Prospects, Gold Platinum Elite coach, manager, Max Alpha. But with the weather walls surrounding, the beautiful weather provided because the forebearers of this fine village had the foresight to make sure this was a weatherproof stadium. The ball yard at Sugar Lake, sold out crowd tonight on Bark at the Park night. Thanks to all of our furry friends for making the trip to the ball yard at Sugar Lake. Another full crowd on hand for this BombMob Prenatal Prospects matchup on a beautiful night at the ball yard. Adley Posada going to climb in with a 1-1 score. The catcher for Prenatal Prospects opening up the bottom of 2.
BombMob bomb. 1. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 1. Adley P steps up to the plate.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Foul!
The count is 0-2.
Adley, the right-handed batter, pulls that to right field. Pete Brenner going to run it down in the gap. Hold Adley to a single.
Adley P singles on a line drive to left fielder P-Par. Roberto M steps up to the plate.
Sounds like one of the local Basset Hounds. Big fan of the Adley Posada 2-strike line shot.
0-1.
The count is 1-0.
Strike 1.
The count is 1-1.
Roberto Markable, first at bat of the day. 7 batter in the order of 9 batters. Only 9 roster members allowed for every team in Ballyard Baseball. Roberto Markable playing right field. Ground ball to Elle Wow. Diving stop, flips it to Otto Oppo for a force out at second
Roberto
base.
M grounds into fielder choice. Shortstop LW to second baseman Otto O. Adley P out advancing to second. Domingo L steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 0 today.
Domingo Laloosh, the pitcher, fouls it away. Got
The
a
count is
0-1
0-1.
start. Roberto Markable at first base. Tie score, bottom of the second. Laloosh puts down a bunt, third baseline. Giglal charges, fires, and Salas stretching. First base umpire Mo Mizuraka
Domingo
makes the
L
call.
singles on a bunt to third baseman Gig L. Roberto M advances to second. Hosar steps up to the plate.
Now Hose Rocket.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Line shot to right field. Hard shot to dude Yardray. Just 202 3/8 of a foot to right field. Yardray charging in, keeps Roberto Markable from rounding third, holds him up, bases full.
On a line drive to right fielder Dude Y. Roberto M advances to third. Domingo L advances to second. Shohei S steps up to the plate. They're 1-for-1 today.
Shohei Sanchez been such a good hitter in the early going this year.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1.
One of the top batting average performers, hitting 500 before today's game, has a double here today.
The count is 1-1.
Shohei picked up first double of the season today, has a triple in the books also this season.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
1-2 pitch from Bob Toot in a jam. One away, bases full. Strikeout pitch to Sanchez.
Shohei S strikes out swinging. Bob T pitching. Roberto M remains at third. Domingo L remains at second. Jose R remains at first. Yaw-Yaw Y steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-1 today.
Take a base.
Oh, wear that one. Wear it. Yaw-Yaw Yawkey for an RBI.
Yaw-Yaw Y is hit by pitch. Bob T pitching. Roberto M scores. Domingo L advances to third. Jose R advances to second. BombMob 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person 2. Rip S steps up to the plate. They're 0-for-1 today.
Rip Shotz in the box. Still in that jam, 2 away, and a hit by pitch. Bob Toot tried to go inside to the righty Yaw-Yaw Yawkey and clipped Yaw-Yaw's elbow. Hit by pitch, RBI, 2-1 Pre-Natal Prospects, not out of the woods yet. Number 3 batter, Rip Shotz, is in the box. Rip asked for time from our plate umpire of our 5 umpire crew tonight. Jocko Harvey, Mo Mizuraka down the first base line. Ryan Grogan, third base umpire. Juco Jimmy out at the shack outside the ballpark, the ball yard on the right side in the boarded up shack. Ballyard Bets condemned building. No sports wagering on Ballyard Baseball. And umpiring the gap tonight in right center field. You can see on your screen the gap out there in right center next to one of the hanging baskets. If you hit a home run into a hanging basket, you win prizes. If you hit a ball that bounces through the gap behind the brick wall, outfielders can try to jump it and chase it down, fire it back over the wall, see if they can stop the runner from a run home in the park gap shot. Sean Rourke has the gap assignment umpiring, thanks to our 5 umpire crew for tonight's game. Rip Shotz, first pitch coming from Bob Toot as Shotz stands back in the box. Delivery from Bob Toot. 2-1 lead for Pre-Natal Prospects, looking for their first win. That's to center. That one settles down in the center field hanging basket right next to the 242 marker. And Rip Shotz, grand slam, turns it to a 6-1 ball game. Pre-Natal Prospects. That ball is yard.
BombMob 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person 6. Sidear steps up to the plate. They're 1-for-1 today.
Rip Shotz coming through with a 4-bagger, 4 ribby. shot. Reminder that Ribby Rodeo is your place for top-notch rodeo in the village of Sugar Lake. Cy Ruth stepping in now with his team up 6-1 all of a sudden on BombMob.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
This match is Pre-Natal Prospects, or actually sets their top scoring mark on the season.
The count is 1-2.
Previously, they scored 5 runs against Sweetwater Sugar Gliders in their opener. They got shut out in a perfect game from Porter pitching 1-0. Duck Ditch Dots taking out the Pre-Natal Prospects. They had 3 runs against Highland Island Yeti. And now 6 runs, their high water mark in these 5-inning ball games. The Grand Slam doing the heavy part of that work.
The count is 1-2.
Cy Ruth with Bob Toot feeling the sting of that Grand Slam. Takes a moment, trying to focus up here. 41 pitches from Bob Toot in his first start of the season. Pitch coming from Bob Toot to Cy Ruth. Shoots out the other way. Ow! Oh, Gig Law made the stop on it and gloved
rounds
it.
Out to third baseman Gig L.
Wow, that one was unbelievable. Gig Law, not a ground out. That was a line drive that got Gig just south of the lap. And Gig took the shot, absorbed it, stuck his glove down there, and the ball bounced into the leather. Wow, Gig Law making the third out of a big inning for Pre-Natal Prospects, who put up a
That cup shot is brought to you by Down Under Armour. Protecting the jewels for over 45 years, Down Under Armour is manufactured using military-grade metals and impact tested at shooting ranges, bowling alleys, and martial arts studios. That cup shot brought to you by Down Under Armour.
Thanks to Down Under Armour, a proud sponsor of Ballyard Baseball.
Cliche Country, Sugar Lake's unicorn of radio. Wide open and in the saddle. Tough, gritty. We are servant leaders with exceptional bandwidth who give 110%. So open a can of worms and beat a dead horse. Get outside the box. 108.1 FM. Put a pin in it for a win-win situation. Sugar Lake's Cliche Country. 108.1 FM. It is what it is. You got this. Have a nice rest of your day.
Howdy, y'all. Spurs Chaps, Cliche Country's legendary Hall of Fame DJ. I'm here at the Ballyard with my dog, Garth Waylon Haggard. Good to see you at the Ballyard. Catch me, Spurs Chaps, and my dog, Garth Waylon Haggard, at 108.1 FM, Cliche Country.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's the top of the third. BombMob bomb. 1. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Dude, why is it bad? Domingo L pitching. The bases are empty. No one out. Dude, why steps up to the plate?
Dude Yardray into the batter's box. Dude getting his first at-bat of the day here in the top of the third. 8, 9, and 1 batters back to the top of the order. Otto Oppo will be at the plate in this inning.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Right fielder Dude Yardray. 1-1 count. Yardray on this pitch from Domingo Laloosh, who's thrown 25 pitches now, top of the third of a 5-inning ball game. pops that up, foul behind the plate. Adley Posada, nice play behind the dish.
Toot Y pops out to catcher Adley P. P-Bar steps up to the plate.
Yeah, Peep Renner, one of the pitching arms for BombMob. Peep playing left field, the right-handed thrower, right-handed batter. Good speed for little Peep. And Peep Renner trying to get something going with his team down 6-1. BombMob has been very good this year, but they're in a big hole here against Pre-Natal Prospects. Puts down a bunt, third base side, rounds first and keeps going on the throw from Rip Shotz. Threw it as Renner was reaching the bag. He turned it, kept going, slides in safely ahead of the throw from Shohei Sanchez.
P-Bar doubles on a bunt to third baseman Rip S.
A bunt double for Peep Renner. Now Otto Oppo, left-handed batter. A little shift on here to the left field side, third base side of the defense.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
Foul.
The count is 0-2. The count is 0-2.
Right down the third baseline, Otto Oppo fouls off several that way, then laces one inside the bag past Rip Shotz. Moving up on the throw to the plate. Double with a move up for Otto Oppo, scoring Peep Renner. 2 runs now on the board for BombMob.
Otto O doubles on a hard ground ball to left fielder Syar. Otto O advances to third on the throw. P-Bar scores. BombMob bomb. 2. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Iggi A steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Iggi Aviva, right-handed batter. Aviva, first pitch coming from Domingo Laloosh, trying to cut into this lead. Now 6-2, puts down a bunt. First base side, pushing home Otto Oppo. Sacrifice squeeze from Iggi Aviva. Good baseball from BombMob, making it 6-3 now in the top of the third.
Iggi A sacrifices. First baseman Shohei S to second baseman Yaw-Yaw Yawkey. Iggi A out advancing to first. Otto O scores. BombMob bomb. 3. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. LW steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Elle Wow. What's going on here? Morgana, you got anything? Play eye by play eye? I think Elle Wow is being ordered her second intentional pass of the year. And BombMob, a classy bunch, obviously not thrilled. Elle Wow has her 6th home run of the year already today with a blast in the first inning. 6 hits, 6 bombs. Understand the strategy from Dr. Gene Nettix and Dr. Deanne Abel of Pre-Natal Prospects, but the folks here and all the canines, they came to see Ellie swing it. Elle Wow takes the intentional pass with 2 outs, putting her on, and Gig Law will come up behind her. You hear the disagreement. Canines and humans not loving that decision. Gig Law getting a word from his third base coach, Pop Oppo. They look a little steamed up again, not directing that toward anybody, but got to make them pay here if you're the BombMob. Down now 6-3, 2 away with One aboard at first base, Elle Wow after the intentional pass. Gig Lal steps in. Gig Lal looking at this pitch from Domingo Laloosh. Laloosh 33 pitches in. Lal swings. That is gone to left.
Oh, that ball is yard.
BombMob Bomb, 5, Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person, 6. Bob T steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. The count
Bob
is
Toot
0-1.
with the crowd and the canines still buzzing.
The count is 1-1.
Ping Pong Winchester rises from his slumber in the back of the skybox, hammering away on Ping Pong's ping pong table. From the Ping Pong Palace, Bob Toot, ground ball to third, rips Shotz over to Shohei Sanchez. Good answer by BombMob
Bob T grounds
in
out.
the top of the
baseman
third.
Rip S to first
4-run
baseman Shohei
frame.
S. That ends the top of the third. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors. BombMob Bomb, 5, Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person, 6. Leading off for Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person will be Satchel J, then Adley P, then Roberto M.
Well, time now as Ping Pong hammers away on the table behind us at the skybox. Time for our third inning stretch. Grand tradition at the ball yard at Sugar Lake. 5-inning games, third inning stretch now on Bark at the Park night. Bark at the Park, and we're pleased and proud to present on Bark at the Park night at the ball yard our third inning stretch. Take Me Out to the Ball Game, performed by our Canine Choir. Beautiful rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game by our Canine Choir. Thanks to our performing pups.
BBN.
Theater of the Mind.
We'll head to the bottom of the third. 6-5 Pre-Natal Prospects.
It's the bottom of the third. BombMob Bomb, 5, Pre-Natal Prospects Pregnant Person, 6. Satchel J steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Foul!
The count is 0-1.
Foul!
The count's 0-2.
Satchel Judge grounded out to shortstop first time today. Hits this to the right center side. That's going to get down. Iggi Aviva, center fielder, will run over and make the stop on it. To the gap in right center. Leadoff single for Satchel Judge.
Satchel J singles on a line drive to center fielder Iggi A. Adley P steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Adley Posada.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Right-handed batter Posada. Judge on in front of Adley.
The count is 1-1.
Single earlier and a single toward the hole. Elle Wow diving backhand toward the third base line. Stops the ball, but Judge and Posada, Satchel and Adley safe first and second. Nobody out.
Adley P singles on a hard ground ball to shortstop LW. Satchel J advances to second. Roberto M steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Here is Roberto Markable. 6 runs already on the board today for Pre-Natal Prospects. A new season high for them with nobody out. Bottom of the third. Roberto Markable, fielder's choice his first time. A line shot. Salas makes the play at the bag. Runners were on the break stealing, and that's going to be 3 down.
Into a triple play. First baseman Sanchez to shortstop LW. Satchel J out advancing to third. Adley P out advancing to second. That ends the bottom of the third. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 5. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6.
6-5 to the top of the fourth. Line out. Runners were on the move stealing. And the swing away by Roberto Markable. Satchel Judge, Adley Posada stealing on the pitch. Roberto Markable barreled it and hit a rocket the other way. Salas gloved it right by the bag. Easily stepped on first, fired it to Elle Wow. And a triple play on a line out shuts down a promising inning with 2 aboard and nobody out. It turns ugly for the offense of Pre-Natal Prospects as they get tripled off on the line out with the runners in motion. On to the top of the fourth of a 5-inning ball game. 6-5 Pre-Natal Prospects on top of BombMob from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
We welcome a proud new sponsor of Ballyard Baseball, celebrating the mundane activities of the game and the realities of being human, taking nightlife to a new, low level. The Spit and Scratch Bar, where you can spit and you can scratch. The Spit and Scratch, where free expression and unfiltered behavior are welcome and encouraged. Who approved this?
Ballyard Baseball. Ballyard Baseball.
Hey, Ballyard Baseball. Clap, 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 clap.
Ballyard Baseball.
It's the top of the fourth. BombMob bomb. 5. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Sass is at bat. Domingo L pitching. The bases are empty. No one out. Sass steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Salas lined out to third, first time up.
The count is 1-2.
Salas, right-handed batter, the first baseman, big number 77, hits a hard ball off of Rip Shotz, bounces to Hose Rocket, who fields it and throws it to Shohei Sanchez.
Sass grounds out. Third baseman Rip S to shortstop Hose R to first baseman Shohei S. Anna H steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Now, if you're learning how to score, congratulations. Salas ground ball goes off the third baseman to the shortstop, over to the first baseman. That is 5-6-3. The position numbers, third to short to first on a ricochet off of Rip Shotz. Didn't quite get him at the down under armor, but it bounced off of his thigh directly over to the shortstop, Hose Rocket. Tough break for both the third baseman and the batter, Salas. Anna Hanna batting. Catcher for BombMob with 1 away in the top of the fourth. First pitch to Anna Hanna. Line shot, and Adley Posada reaches out and takes it out of the air. Adley Posada line out to the catcher.
Adley P. Glass steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Unbelievable. That play's never been made in baseball before this year. We've seen it twice at Ballyard Baseball. Line out to the catcher in fair territory. Anna Hanna, the catcher, was the one who swung it. She's got high respect for Adley Posada, whose cat-like reflexes. She swings and hits a liner that Posada reaches out and grabs off the barrel after contact avoided the bat of Hannah, and that's an out. Line out to catcher, 2 away in the top of the 4th. Dude Yardray now batting. Dude Yardray popped out to the catcher his first time up.
The count is 0-1.
Posada busy behind the plate today.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Ground ball right side. Yaw-Yaw Yawkey has it. Dude Yardray out at first on the receive at first by Shohei Sanchez.
Second baseman Yaw-Yaw Yawkey to first baseman Shohei S. That ends the top of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 5. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 6.
Ho, ho, ho. Let's drive a car, Sugar Lakers.
It's Cam from Cartropolis. We need you. Our 10-acre lot has more than 2,000 new cars just waiting to be driven. Drive home today with a ridiculous deal on a new car. Sugar Lake needs more cars. The flyover gondola, Sugar Tracks Railroad, water taxi, all boring compared to piloting your very own car. Come and see me, Cam, at Cartropolis on Road Trip Road just outside the East Weather Wall. Cartropolis, where our goal is to double the number of cars on the roads of Sugar Lake, from 6 cars to 12 cars.
It's your turn to drive, Sugar Lakers.
It is indeed a great day at the Ballyard. This is River Morgan. You're listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
It's the bottom of the 4th. BombMob bomb. 5. Prenatal prospects pregnant person. 6. Domingo L is at bat. Bob T.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
2 foul-offs from Domingo Laloosh. Pitcher for Prenatal Prospects, throwing a reasonably decent game. Gave up a 4-run frame to BombMob 2 rounds ago for the batters of BombMob. 0-2, Domingo Laloosh. Bob Toot, first start of the year, has given up 6 runs, but 4 of those on 1 swing by Rip Shotz. In the second inning, pop-up from Laloosh. Otto Oppo running into foul ground, makes a catch up
Domingo
against the
L
side
pops
brick
out to
wall.
second baseman Otto O. Hosar steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Here's Hose Rocket, 9 batter, 9-1-2 coming to the plate. Hose Rocket and
Foul.
Shohei Sanchez.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Hose Rocket, 1-1 count, single in the books, and a run scored in front of that grand slam by Rip Shotz. 1-1 pitch, Hose Rocket, ground ball hard to Elle Wow, makes the play, nice glove over to Salas.
Hosar grounds out. Shortstop LW to first baseman Sass S. Shohei S steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Foul.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
One for 2 today. Shohei Sanchez, double and a strikeout. Sanchez, talented with the bat, great first baseman, can do it all.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Bob Toot's pitch, line shot to Peep Renner in left field. Sanchez, good barrel. Peep Renner's
lines
there.
out to left fielder Peep R. That ends the bottom of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 5. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Leading off for BombMob bomb will be Peep R, then Otto O, then Iggi A.
Well, Iggi A, third due up. And what you didn't mention there, computerized robot Morgana, our play-eye-by-play-eye, lurking behind Iggi Aviva is Elle Wow. Peep Renner, Otto Oppo, and Iggi Aviva. And if anybody can get aboard in the last bat for BombMob, it's Elle Wow, scheduled up fourth in this upcoming inning. Clean frame there from Bob Toot. Good round arm from Toot. And Domingo Laloosh with 44 pitches in the books, coming out to try to cap off a win here. 6-5 to the top of the fifth. Domingo Laloosh and Adley Posada putting on a good performance against a potent BombMob lineup. Got to get one more round of 3 outs for their first win of their franchise history. Pre-Natal Prospects 0-3 on the year, but sitting on the brink with a 6-5 lead. Chance to get their first W in Ballyard Baseball.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Starting 9 Golf Course. Crush your tee shot over the Sugar Monster and win a free round. And by Sweet Strings Band Shell. Live music from classical to country. And by umpires. We're people too.
It's the top of the fifth. BombMob bomb. 5. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Peep R is at bat. Domingo L pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. Peep R steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Peep Renner bunted for a double. First time up, bunts again. Domingo Laloosh flies off the mound to the third base side, whips it to first to Shohei Sanchez.
Peep R bunts out. Catcher Adley P to first baseman Shohei S. Otto O steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Good read on that ball by Domingo Laloosh and by Shohei Sanchez. The first baseman saw that bunt go down to the third base side, retreated to the bag, and the only way they were going to get the speedy Peep Renner, Laloosh grabs it along the third base line, and Submarine slings it over to Shohei Sanchez. 1 away. Pre-Natal Prospects just 2 outs away from picking up their first W on the campaign.
Ho, ho, ho.
Here's Otto Oppo.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Foul.
The count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-1.
Otto Oppo 1 for 2 today, double and an RBI run scored.
The count is 2-2.
Trying to fight his way aboard. 2-2-1 away. Oppo to the hole between third and short. Hose rocket, backhand gloves it. Can't get Otto Oppo at first.
Otto O singles on a ground ball to shortstop Hose R. Iggi A steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Iggi Aviva takes a strike. There goes the runner. Otto Oppo sliding in. Throw from Adley Posada. Oppo stole that on the pitcher, Domingo Laloosh.
Otto O steals second.
Tying run now. Bold move by Pop Oppo, the manager for BombMob, sending his boy Otto on a steal with 1 away, with a chance to get Elle Wow to the plate, but they gamble it, and a good read by Oppo. He took off on Laloosh and had that bag. Adley Posada threw a flame ball down to second base to Hose Rocket, but not in time.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Foul.
The count is 1-2.
Iggi Aviva trying to knock in the tying run. Otto Oppo, 1-2 count, one away. Last inning, top of 5. Ground ball toward Yaw-Yaw Yawkey. Runner's going to move up to third. Ground ball is taken in by Yawkey. Over to Shohei Sanchez.
Out. Second baseman Yaw-Yaw Yawkey to first baseman Shohei S. Otto O advances to third. LW steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 1 today.
Six-5 Pre-Natal Prospects have the lead, and they have an opportunity to get their first W.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0.
Intentional ball to Elle Wow. She's seen this before. I don't know if Pre-Natal Prospects saw the game tape of a recent game. Elle was intentionally walked, and then she was kind of yo-yoed by the pitcher with some intentional balls and then some mixing in, and Elle got surprised a couple times but answered the call on a 3-2 pitch. Do they put her on? Do they take the risk? Gig Lal already blasted one out of here after an intentional walk to Elle Wow today. Otto Oppo down at third base. Time called by the Pre-Natal Prospects. Dr. G. Nettix out to the mound to talk to Domingo Laloosh. They're trying to set up a strategy to get through Elle Wow, see if they decide to put her on or if they're going to try to pitch her up a little bit here from Domingo Laloosh, throwing a good game, 55 pitches in.
Thank you for listening to Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network.
Oh, nice shot, ping pong. Backhand cross table. Ping pong Winchester on the point. Wow. 80-year-old legend of the Ballyard. Ping pong Winchester, longtime play-by-play voice of the Ballyard. Now just dicing people up on the pong table. Domingo Laloosh back on the hill. Does go into the zone and slides it by Elle Wow.
The count is 2-1.
Another intentional ball. They're trying this rope-a-dope strategy, I think. It's hard to say. They may just give in and let Elle have the bag. They may try to carve her out of here and win the game in grand style, putting away the top offensive performer, one of them in Ballyard Baseball. Fires one by her again. Now 2-2. Laloosh into the wind. Otto Oppo at third base with 2 down. 6-5, top of the 5th. Last inning at the Ballyard.
Ball 3.
Intentional ball again. Adley Posada stepped out, and Laloosh sent it wide. Left-handed batter threw it out across the right-handed batter's box. 3-2, 2 outs. Knowing Elle Wow and Ballyard Baseball, the performance this Palindrome player has had this year with Otto Oppo aboard down by 1 last bat might be predictable, but it's also awesome.
Oh, that is yard.
Should not have thrown a pitch one more time across the plate to Elle Wow. She was on guard for the rope-a-dope strategy from Domingo Laloosh.
LW homers on a line drive to center field. Otto O scores. BombMob bomb. 7. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Gig L steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today. The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-1.
Crowd a-buzzing after the blast from
The
Elle
count
Wow
is
puts
1-2.
BombMob on top 7-6. Top of the fifth, last chance. Ground ball from Iggi Aviva to rip Shotz at third. Across to Shohei Sanchez.
Iggi Aviva grounds out. Third baseman Rip S to first baseman Shohei S. That ends the top of the fifth. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 7. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6.
Ballyard Baseball on the Ballyard Baseball Network is brought to you by Water Wings, Sugar Lake's #1 of 1 wing shop, and by Fourth Wall Outdoor Cinema, a drive-in without the cars, and by The Sinker Boatyard and Marina. The Sinker, voted 7 years running as America's most ironically named marina. Ho, ho, ho!
Again, our thanks to Santa for being here tonight, and it's Bark at the Park night at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Thanks to all of our furry friends for joining us and being part of the fun at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Great game. Throw the box score on your screen so you can take a look at the math of how it's come together. The grand slam in the second inning by Rip Shotz for Pre-Natal Prospects. That was a 5-run frame overall. Since then, nice job settling down by Bob Toot, trying to get 3 more outs and send BombMob to a 3-1 record, and good positioning as they come down the backstretch, trying to gain one of the top 2 spots in the standings of Ballyard Baseball. Show you those standings right now to remind you what's at stake here, as BombMob is trying to move to a 3-1 mark, and Sweetwater Sugar Gliders and Highland Island Yeti will play each other, so it could be a tie. No extra innings at the Ballyard, 5-inning games, but somebody wins that, you'll have one of those teams at 3-1, and Duck Ditch Dots. No easy task. They have to play Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. The Dots, a fantastic pitching team. Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, some of the top hitters in Ballyard Baseball. That showdown comes up tomorrow, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Dots and Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, contractually obligated to say their entire name because they're just that awesome. And on Sunday night, Yeti and Sugar Gliders, the 2-2-1 teams, will face off, try to push themselves farther along in contention for the postseason at the Ballyard.
It's the bottom of the fifth. BombMob bomb. 7. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Yaw-Yaw Yawkey is at bat. Bob T pitching. The bases are empty, no one out. That ends the top of the fifth. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. It's the bottom of the fifth. BombMob bomb. 7. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6.
That's good work, Morgana.
Yaw-Yaw Yawkey steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Ball 1.
Right-handed
The count is 1-1.
Yaw-Yaw Yawkey,
Strike 2.
representing
The
the
count is
tying
1-2.
run, trying to find his way aboard. 1-2 count, Yawkey. Ground ball to Elle Wow. Smoothly fielded over to Salas. 1 away.
Yaw-Yaw Yawkey grounds out. Shortstop LW to first baseman Sass S. Rip S steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Rip Shotz, the righty. .64 pitches, now 65 coming from Bob Toot. Rocket to right field, bounces off the 202 and 3/8 sign in right. High off that wall, and all the way to third goes Rip Shotz, the tying run with 1 away.
Rip S triples on a line drive to right fielder Dude Y. Cy R steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Cy Ruth with 1 down, and the tying run just 1 advance away. Third base is where Rip Shotz stands. Bob Toot opens the at-bat. Now the tension rises at the Ballyard. Toot's pitch, rocket shot right back to the pitcher, Bob Toot.
Cy R lines out to pitcher Bob T. Rip S remains at third. Satchel J steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today.
Satchel Judge. Judge, fifth batter in the order, wears 99. He could be a palindrome by jersey, not by name. Hard ground ball to third base. Iggi knocks it down. Backhand. Judge is going to reach. Rip Shotz held up with that ball flying right past his kneecaps. And he knew he couldn't really turn and run. He was closer to the bag. Judge hit it so hard.
Rip S held up at third.
First and third.
They're 2 for 2 today.
Adley Posada going to score that a single. Funky play with Rip Shotz. Maybe should have just taken off, but Iggi probably had a better play to home after recovering from the rocket shot. Judge was easily down to first. Shotz didn't want to risk. He would have been with a good throw out by 15 feet.
Foul.
The count is 0-1.
Foul.
The count is 0-2.
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 Holy foul.
Foul.
The count is 0-2. The count is 0-2.
That's 7 foul balls by Adley Posada to open the at-bat. Now a ball finally
The
missing
count
the
is
zone
1-2.
is Bob Toot. 1-2 count, 2 away.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-2.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-2.
Holy cow, what an at-bat.
Take a base.
Adley P walks. Bob T pitching. Rip S remains at third. Satchel J advances to second. Roberto M steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Adley Posada, 7 foul balls to open the AB, and then 4 consecutive balls just missing off the edges over and over again from Bob Toot. Great eye by the catcher, Adley Posada. Jocko Harvey, plate umpire, handled that count beautifully. Didn't miss a pitch there, but had to do some hard work as the plate umpire. And Adley Posada loads them up, and the tension has risen. Here comes for BombMob Pop Oppo visiting Bob Toot. 78 pitches. Final frame, last inning, bottom of 5, 2 outs, bases loaded, 1-run game. Pre-Natal Prospects trying to tally their first win of the campaign. BombMob clinging on, trying to move to 3-1. Pitching visit has us on a stop here while the BombMob squad trying to figure out their approach with Roberto Markable, number 7 batter. Where's number 21? Roberto wearing 21, playing right field. If that doesn't all calculate, look it up. Try Roberto, 21, right field, baseball. Throw you a bone. Maybe mix in the word Pirates. Roberto Markable due up to bat after the mound visit here. Tension is high at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake.
The Palace of Pong, the place for paddles. Ping Pong Palace, where ping pong players play ping pong and people populate pre- and post-perfect performances at the Ballyard. Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong. Purchase pop, popcorn, pizza, pastries.
Take it from me. Ping Pong Winchester. The place for Pong is Ping Pong Palace.
Ping Pong Palace, positioned perfectly for our population, perpendicular to the pit, plus pleasant proximity to our pristine pond. Please, pop in for Pong.
Sugar Tracks Railroad warming up, getting ready to offload, haul away the sold-out crowd at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake and all of their canines. A little extra cleanup on the Sugar Tracks Railroad tonight and the flyover gondola and the water taxi. And guess we don't care what it looks like on your personal watercraft. Dogs and folks going to be departing soon. We'll see what it is. No extra innings here, so tie game, it could be that. Win for BombMob in a dramatic comeback. Maybe so. Pre-Natal Prospects putting the pressure on. Down by 1. Bases full with 2 away, and it's Roberto Markable as our esteemed and eloquent and passionate, emotional, play-eye-by-play-eye, computerized robot, Morgana, brings you the at-bat with Roberto Markable stepping into the box.
It's the bottom of the 5th. BombMob bomb. 7. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6. Roberto M is at bat. Bob T pitching. 3 on, 2 out. Roberto M steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
That is award-winning stuff there, Morgana.
Ball 1.
Roberto
The count is
Markable.
1-0.
1-0 count. Pitch.
Foul.
Deep.
The count is
Foul.
1-1.
Crowd started to think about it, and Roberto Markable's shot pulled hard on the pitch by Bob Toot. Ripped that pole side around the left field foul pole at 222 down the line here on the brick wall. That's the tall wall in left field and left center here at the Ballyard. 1-1 count. Roberto Markable with rip shots at third, Satchel Judge at second, Adley Posada at first.
The count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-1.
Oh, the pressure.
Foul.
3-1. Good job by Bob Toot getting in the
count is
strike zone with his 83rd pitch. Full count, 2 outs. Runners can start to move on the delivery from Bob Toot. Roberto Markable trying to cash in a W. Pitch from Bob Toot. 3-2, 2 away, 7-6. Batting team down by 1. Toot, change up in the dirt. Hannah blocks it. Anna down to first base to Sasalis. And that handles
Roberto M out at first on drop third
the
strike.
final out.
That ends the bottom of the 5th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. BombMob bomb. 7. Pre-Natal Prospects pregnant person. 6.
What a contest tonight at the Ballyard at Sugar Lake on Bark at the Park night for the Ballyard. Unbelievable effort at the backstretch there from Bob Toot on the hill for the BombMob. They go to 3-1. Post-game coming your way. After this, we'll wrap it up with fireworks from Pyro Point out behind center field of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. If you take a look at your screen, you see the village map and Pyro Point out there behind center field, just beyond the launch docks and boating area off the center field arc of Highland Island. Big game tonight, 7-6. BombMob comes back from a big deficit, running down. The Pre-Natal Prospects trailed 6-1 after the second, put up a 4 spot in the third, and they bring it back. 2 home runs from Elle Wow in the game, along with an intentional pass. 3 runs scored, 3 RBI. Another big night. Epic stuff, and it's 7-6. BombMob takes the final tally, moves to 3-1. Elite, or make it Elite Prospects go Platinum Elite. They're sitting at 0-3. I'm thinking about them. They're playing tomorrow against Duck Ditch Dots, 3-0. Pre-Natal Prospects now go to 0-4 with the loss tonight. You know where I'm headed post-game? Corner booth. You can meet me there to talk baseball. Corner booth coming up next at this particular location.
The 12-6 Diner, voted Sugar Lake's #1 diner since dining. Owner and line cook Uncle Charlie invites you to stop in at the 12-6 Diner, inspired by the curveballs of Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax, Barry Zito, Clayton Kershaw, Tim Lincecum, Pedro Martinez, and Hideki Okajima. Take a picture with our statue of Candy Cummings, inventor of the curveball in the 1860s. Open daily from midnight to 6 a.m. The place to be after every game at the Ballyard. Talk ball, be seen, and eat locally greased and fried diner food at the 12-6 Diner.
Happy holidays from Ballyard Baseball.
Ho, ho, ho!
Sugar Lakers boarding Sugar Tracks Railroad to make their arc around the north side of Sugar Lake off the left field corner of Highland Island. They'll load up and head to the 12-6 Diner over on the east side of the village. On your map on your screen if you need some orientation to find your way to join us, or join us at ballyardbaseball.com for all things Ballyard Baseball. You can find the upcoming schedule of games. Join the village with your email address. You can follow us on YouTube, subscribe, and get all these live broadcasts as we come down the backstretch of an exciting regular season setting up for the top 2 teams in the Ballyard Series. 7-6, BombMob has the win tonight. And again, tomorrow night, Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite, just better than you, at the Duck Ditch Dots. Premium pitching squad under the direction of Pablo Painter, their head coach. Duck Ditch Dots and Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite. Something's got to give. Power offense against power pitching. Dots have allowed 1 run in 3 games and only scored 4, but they sit at a 3-0 mark, while Elite Prospects Gold Platinum Elite looking for their first W of the season. Every night, post-game fireworks blasted from Pyro Point behind center field of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. I'm River Morgan, thanks to Morgana, our play-eye-by-play-eye computerized robot, for her work tonight.
Oh, hell, I mean, hello, I'm organic. I'm organic. Why not? Why not?
Morgana be back with us tomorrow after resting up her computerized robot wires and chips. No vocal cords to deal with there. Thanks to our 5-umpire crew: Jocko Harvey, Mo Mizuraka, Ryan Grogan, Sean Rourke, and Juco Jimmy. Jimmy Juice umpiring out at the shackled and shuttered and boarded up Ballyard Bet Shack outside the right field wall of the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Thanks to our best in the land grounds crew and stadium staff for making tonight happen. Again, it's tomorrow night. Join us again on the Ballyard Baseball Network for more Ballyard baseball action from Highland Island in the village of Sugar Lake. Tonight's final tally: BombMob Pre-Natal Prospects cap off a classic 7-6. BombMob finds a way with 2 runs in the final frame, and then shutting down Pre-Natal Prospects with the bases full in the bottom of the last. Until we get a chance to be with you again tomorrow night, feel free to join me at my corner booth at the 12-6 Diner. Drop by and talk ball, or check us out at ballyardbaseball.com. Good night from the Ballyard at Sugar Lake. Fireworks are coming up next. The Ballyard at Sugar Lake, where the dugouts are always clean, the umpires are always right, and nobody forgets their water bottle.
theater of the mind.